welcome back to another episode of our live seasons where we talk about the raw and honest truth to navigating through the different seasons of life. I'm your host Wen, and if you've been loving the podcast episodes, please do leave a review of this podcast on whichever platform that you're on and let me know which topics are your favorite. Now, today I'm gonna be talking about the concept of the universe's master plan of you don't actually get what you want but more of what you need. And personally, I've been going through that phase and it's honestly really frustrating because how I like to see it is like, imagine you're trying to build a sandcastle, right? You have a vision in mind. The sandcastle is really grand, like you perhaps want to build like fences or flowers around it, but the wind keeps blowing your way, the tide keeps coming in, people keep trampling over your sandcastle, or rather just you keep trampling over your own tools. It can be frustrating, right? And that's just exactly how it feels like, or how life feels like when you don't get exactly what you want. Okay, that's kind of how life works in a way, right? You have desires of like, I want to be rich, I want to own a home looking over like the sea view, or I just want XYZ. You want so many things. You want a partner that loves you, you want a business, whatever it is that you want, right? But the universe might have a slightly different plan for you. It might have a slightly different path as compared to what you think you're gonna be traveling on. So it's like the universe saying, hold up, I've got a better route for you. It'll be fun, a scenic route. Yes, in the midst of actually figuring life out, you are just like building the sandcastle itself, right? You might have detours, setbacks, and also seasons where you feel like you're just not progressing. This is just part and parcel of life. And how you view this determines how enjoyable the route gets to be, how enjoyable that period of time where you're traveling from point A to point B gets to be, okay? So like I said a million of times, everything is a choice. How you see all these setbacks and obstacles, it's really a choice and it's a matter of perspective. And I've been telling you since the very first season of our live seasons podcast, okay? So whatever that is in your reality now is actually a result of the decisions that you have been making up to today, okay? So if you're frustrated and you're really upset at your reality, take this as a sign to take a step back, reevaluate everything that you have been telling yourself, your subconscious thoughts, your habits, and whatever that you're telling yourself on a day-to-day basis. All of this has become a very huge part of your life, which then have manifested into your current reality, okay? And I can assure you that if you're still holding on to an identity that no longer serves you, or a lot of limiting beliefs, or just subconscious thoughts that you have that is no longer serving you and is not doing you well, that is when you're gonna be really frustrated, which is why you're very frustrated at your current reality, okay? So if you want to know what those limiting beliefs are, I want you to check out episode 1 where we fish out those limiting beliefs, okay? Season 2, episode 1 of our Life Seasons podcast, we really fish out all these limiting beliefs that you have and the choice of words that you use on a day-to-day basis, alright? So think about it this way. Rarely do we get everything that we desire instantly, okay, without putting up a good fight. That's why with every success stories or every successful human out there, you would always hear how they actually struggled first before they actually got to where they want to be, like it or not, okay? You can ask like anyone, because I know Tony Robbins was a janitor before he became a motivational speaker, right? Became this big. And Gary Vee, same thing. There are so many examples out there, even celebrities that you might know and you look up to, they all struggled before. So it is very common, and it's not possible in a way where you think of like people who have not struggled and they get whatever that they want, right? No, it doesn't work like that, okay? So that's why with every successful or every manifestation story that you hear, you will always hear that there are a few detours, some setbacks, and perhaps, a couple of stagnant seasons where they face in their life, and it's really, really, really frustrating before it gets really good, okay? So it's never I want that and so I got it easy, okay? Whoever that tells you that, I want you to start questioning their motive, because I'm telling you that it's not simple and it's not easy. Even the luckiest and most successful person out there have to go through a season of life where they feel like they've hit rock bottom. And I'm here to explain to you why before they actually get to where they want to be, okay? The people who actually achieve what they truly want, which, then they will call it like, I've actually manifested or bring in manifestations into my life. are those that actually choose to accept this concept of the universe has its reason for not giving you what you want before you're ready, and whatever happens, it was all meant to be, and they approach life with a really light-hearted way, and me included. Okay, I'm still learning this process of knowing that, okay, a lot of times whatever that I want in life, I might not be able to get it or get it the way I thought it was gonna be, because the universe has a better plan. Okay, it is a progress, it's a learning steep curve for me, maybe for you as well. Now that you hear it, I just want you to start shifting your perspective and be like, okay, perhaps whatever that I don't get it right now, or whatever that I want and I don't receive it, there might be a better plan. It might just mean that I'm not ready just yet. Okay, it doesn't mean that you can't have it just means that you're not ready just yet, and there's still a lot of lessons that you need to learn, challenges that you need to face before you get to where you want to be. Okay, anyways, I love a really good analogy. So this is a way of how I like to think of it, right? Detours are just like unexpected road trips. You might get lost, but you might also discover hidden gems along the way that will prep you for your upcoming trip, right? Like perhaps new skills that you learn, people that you really vibe with, and valuable experiences and lessons that you wouldn't have encountered otherwise. Now, setbacks are more like gym workouts, right? They challenge you, they push you out of your comfort zone beyond your limits and make you stronger. That feeling of fulfillment after overcoming the challenge is like looking yourself in the mirror after consistently working out for a long period of time and seeing what you have accomplished. You're so satisfied with the body that you're looking at right now, and you're just so satisfied because of the hard work that you have to go through, right? And that is more like setbacks. Now, stagnant seasons, on the other hand, are just like pause buttons. They give you time to reflect, to recharge, and reassess your goals. So sometimes the best things happen when you slow down and start appreciating the present moment. These seasons of retrospection are also part of a process of really getting to your destination. Okay, you have to have seasons where you take a step back, you reflect, and you slow down a little, enjoy, sniff the flowers, feel the breeze, really enjoy Mother Nature and whatever that you are put through. You are there for a reason, so you might as well just enjoy it, right? So this is how the universe works. Okay, it hears what you want. Always, it will always hear what you want, and whatever that you desire, you will have it, because I always believe that whatever that you desire, it's given to you for a reason. It's in your mind for a reason, because in another like dimension, you are actually going through that life. You just have to bring it into your reality. Okay, so but you might just feel like you're not quite ready yet, that's why you're not getting it. Okay, it's like playing a game, right? Any game. I'm not a gamer, but it's just like playing a game. To get to a new level, you require a next step. You require a challenge or a mission, right? And during this mission, you are able to learn like new skills. You're able to up level yourself. Same thing as life. This up leveling actually comes from going through the obstacles and the challenges that the universe throws at you. Okay, same concept. It's never how you can actually get to another level without actually going through obstacles and learning all these lessons, right? Because lessons actually comes, or growth actually comes when you step out of your comfort zone, and that is really frustrating. That can be something that you've completely not know of, and it's completely new to you. That's why there's fear, that's why there's so much like frustration to it, and it's very normal. Okay, I want you to normalize having obstacles or challenges in your life. And that doesn't mean that your life is always tough. It can never be easy. No, okay? Life gets easier when you start to understand that when you let go of control and allow the universe to work for you, and understand that the universe is working in your favor, whatever that you desire, you just might have to go through a little bit of like challenges for you to learn the lessons and gain the new skills that you need before you actually level up. It's just that, don't take it personal, okay? Don't feel like, oh my god, my life is forever tough, I'm gonna forever have obstacles. No, the obstacles and the challenges are there because we program our mind to think that, oh my god, it's something that is so stressful, and you start harping on that and be like, oh my god, it's so stressful, and that becomes like your subconscious thoughts that is running overdrive, is running you to literally to the wall, into the wall, okay? So just know that as long as you control your mindset, as long as you control the way you think, everything can feel easier, okay? It's not easy, but easier. And this period of leveling, like I mentioned, can be really tough, right? But it's also very important to find the silver linings in everything. Like I mentioned, thinking about your mindset, maybe switching your perspective. finding that silver lining will help ease the whole entire process. So one of my favorite mantras is, if it's not this, it's better. This is something that I love to tell myself whenever I feel so frustrated, especially recently in my life. I'm like, oh my god, I'm not getting things the way I want it to be. I'm not getting things fast enough. I always have to pull myself back and be like, if it's not this, it's better. Every rejection is redirection, okay? If it's not this, it's better. I truly believe in this. Every situation, good or bad, presents an opportunity for learning and for growth, okay? If you don't see it, that is exactly it. Your task is to actually find out what that lesson is before you can actually move forward, okay? So let's just say you lost your job, right? Maybe it's a chance for you to pursue your passion, to start your business, or find a job that truly fulfills you instead of the one that you currently have. Everything that is taken away from you has to have a reason, right? The universe has a reason for you to not have it because you have probably outgrown it or it's no longer serving you, okay? Let's just say you were heartbroken, right? This can be a time for self-discovery, healing, and personal growth. You'll learn to love yourself a little bit more deeply and build stronger, healthier relationships in the future. Perhaps this is something that you really need to learn, right? Maybe the universe feels like, oh, you're not pouring that love back to yourself anymore. You're slowly losing your identity because of the relationship that you're in. The next thing you know, it's gone, okay? So if you're constantly feeling like you are hitting a roadblock after a period of smooth sailing journey, it is very normal, okay? Because perhaps you're too comfortable and the universe is telling you that it's time to level up. It's time to go. It's go time. It's time for you to get everything that you ever desire. But first, you gotta get out of your current reality. You gotta get out of your current identity, okay? So see how it's all about a matter of perspective. Finding the silver lining isn't always an easy one, but it's really a powerful habit to cultivate. It takes time to be able to sit here and tell you all this because it really took time for me to sit down and really try to find the silver lining in anything, especially when times where I'm out of my comfort zone and I'm just so frustrated at life, so frustrated at the universe and be like, why are you putting me through this thing? And it takes a lot of all this, tears as well, and frustration to be like, okay, you know what, if it's not this, it's better. It's not this, it's better. I need to really cultivate this into my mind, okay? It takes time, all right? So I just want to say that it will really help you shift your perspective, make sense of its situation, and strengthen your faith, and allow you to trust in both the abilities in yourself and also in the universe to bring in what you want the most, okay? Most importantly, through this chaos, you actually learn to find peace. So remember, a sense of growth is always accompanied by discomfort. If everything that you ever wanted comes so easily to you, you won't see a need to improve, okay? Or learn anything new. And that is when complacency kicks in. So it is kind of like a way to kind of balance things out whereby, in order for you to not be too complacent, the universe kind of have to kick you in your ass and be like, it's time to move, it's time to go. You can't be in your comfort zone, and that is when obstacles and challenges and struggles come into play, okay? So challenges that brings discomfort will always be a constant in your life. Like I mentioned time and time again, there's no perfect life. No matter how many people out there that you're seeing that's living the life on social media, it's never perfect, okay? It's what they choose to put on social media. So it's how you actually really equip yourself with the proper mindset and a perspective that can ease this entire process. So if you want the extended version of this episode, please get into our community, and there are also a lot of resources out there that can actually help you to step into your new identity and make this year a year for change for you, okay? So the link in the community is in the show notes below. That's all for today, and I'll see the rest of you in the community. Bye!